So the next thing we were going to be talking about is Keke Palmer's mother, Palmer, and she's on the news for wilding out and stuff, man. Like on Keke Palmer's boyfriend, Darius Jackson. I believe that's what old boy's name is. Like we talked about them last time and stuff, but this shit's just getting worse. And the reason why now the mother's involved. So the mother went on a rant, threatening to pull a bullet in his head, called him gay, even called Usher gay, and like the shit went. This bitch jumped out the motherfucking window. Yeah, this old geezer did, and I'm like, God damn. I was like, yo, and what made it worse, cause Keke Palmer was instigating the shit too, talking about, well, you did this, and that, and like she was like, this is what she said. Oh, it seems like you got bipolar or something. Like she said some shit like that, like he got bipolar and he has split personalities and shit. You know, and that's what she was saying about him, and he needs to go get checked out, and like she ain't crazy, you know. And one thing I don't like about, I'm gonna say this before we even get started. This is why I don't like BET and like the Soul Train and shit like that, cause they promoted that shit. They're promoting that shit now. They did a little promo of her mother yelling and stuff. I don't know if that was her mother and stuff like that, but they were basically making fun of that shit. And like these motherfuckers, and this is what I was saying. Women always talk about abuse. Always talk about abuse. But she's joking around about that shit with her mother and stuff like that. Thinking that whole situation was funny. A person was threatened. Talking about a bullet might get put in his head. What happened if that motherfucker really gets shot? The mother's going to jail. That old geezer's going to jail. And and the crazy part about he recorded it while the mother was calling him gay, calling Usher gay and shit like that. Talking about, oh, you put your hands on my daughter and stuff like that. And yo, this is my theory right now. Did Keke Palmer's mother make Keke Palmer toxic? Did she influence her to be toxic like that? You know? And the reason why I'm saying that, because it could always be somebody's upbringing. You know, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm just looking at the picture this way. I'm looking at it as, okay, you know what? This girl Keke Palmer's wilding out. Why is this girl wilding out like this? She got kids now. When you have kids, you know, things are supposed to be different. Things are supposed to be different, especially if you have a son. Put it this way, let me ask y'all a question. If your mother was like that, would you want to go out with somebody like your mother? If your mother was just like Keke Palmer or Keke Palmer's mother, you'd be like, fuck you, man. She's she's a fucking cancer, man. You know? And like I said, I think she tried to use this dude. And the reason why, don't forget, niggas wasn't sweating Keke Palmer like that. Like she was probably getting fucked in the industry, but niggas wasn't trying to hold out to that long term. Like niggas seen her without makeup. You know, niggas see this girl without makeup, and that shit wasn't culture, man. Like, yo, that bitch needs some proactive. I'm sorry, everybody, but yeah, she needs some proactive, man. That shit looks hideous, man. You know, I'm not calling her no ugly duckling or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, as black people, I don't think we should be having a whole bunch of makeup on. Plain and simple. I was watching bitches in the 60s and 70s. Nigga, I was watching, was it Pam Grier? Pam Grier barely had on that much makeup. And she was fly. You know? All these bitches have a whole bunch of foundation. That's, and the thing about it, to me, I think that shit is false advertisement. You looking all dope and shit with makeup on and shit like that. You take that shit off, man. Jesus Christ, man. You looking like Penguin off of fucking Batman. or you look like the Mr. Peanuts or some shit. You know, it's a false advertisement, man. Then that means you have to wear makeup all the time. You know, I'm just saying that shit's false advertisement. But let me tell y'all what I really think about this situation and stuff. I think it's a fucked up situation, and they're gonna fuck that kid up. They're gonna fuck that baby up. That baby's gonna have a whole bunch of problems. You know, and like there's gonna be a lot of people like that. Don't forget they live in California, man. You know, you see how the mother is was it the Kim Kardashian's daughter is retaliating on her like, yo, I don't want to live here, man. Like, yo, you don't do shit. You know? Because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, she's not having fun. She got butlers and shit like that. Kids don't want that shit. They want their parents' love. How's that your parents' love? You already got billions of dollars, and you still think you have to make money and you can't spend time with me. This nigga Kanye West is cooking and shit together and stuff, all doing all of that. This nigga got a normal house. Them niggas just want normal lives, man. You know? And California doesn't do that. That's why I think, what's his name? Kanye moved to Wyoming. Let's think about that. Why did that motherfucker move all the way over there? Another person who did that was Dave Chappelle. He moved to Ohio. All the fucking money he got. He made almost $100 million last year, I think. Or 2 years ago. And he lives in fucking Ohio. With normal people. Ain't that about a bitch? We don't see nothing wrong with that picture. This nigga moved out of Hollywood, out of California, and he's building houses in Wyoming. Like, I think Keke Palmer is gonna fuck that kid up, like mentally. And like, I'm not trying to, wish anything bad onto that baby because babies are innocent. But the way how Keke Palmer and her mom are going right now, her daughter, her son is gonna have a lot of animosity towards her. Why you do this to my dad? Then she might sooner or later she's gonna be to the kid, yo, you ain't shit either, like just like your daddy. I can see that coming out of Keke Palmer's mouth. All jokes aside, and that's why I told people all the time. I thought this is why I blame Usher for this whole bullshit. Them niggas was probably doing decent, and they could have probably fixed their relationship. But there's no fixing this shit. She showed her ass out and did all this, not like literally, but I'm talking about like, like as a phrase, she was showing her ass. She didn't give a fuck, saying everything. She was even talking about fucking, what's it the Huxtables. Like, oh, them niggas is bougie. Nigga, who wanna be you? Out of all things, who wanna be Keke Palmer? You toxic like your mama. Your mama probably said the same shit about your daddy. Talk about, oh, he ain't shit. Now you copying your mama. Talk about he ain't shit either. Your daddy ain't shit. Now what this kid gonna think? The kid gonna be thinking, oh, I ain't shit. That's why I always tell people all the time. I'm glad sometimes my mother threw me out the house. Cause my mama was on the borderline saying shit like that to me. And I'm not saying all black women are like this, but there's a good handful of y'all that do shit like this. That won't say anything good about y'all baby father. And that nigga probably trying to do something. Like, Darius Jackson, that ain't shit nigga, but at least he want to be in his kid's life, my nigga. There's a lot of niggas that be like, yo, fuck you and that kid. I'm out of here. That's what some niggas say, because it ain't worth fighting. Ain't worth fighting this nigga. I mean, ain't fighting this girl. The shit's a fucking headache. Can't get a peace of mind every time you see her, she's nagging, saying some bullshit to you and stuff like that. You just trying to have a good time with your kid. Because you probably barely see him as it is. But she can't appreciate that. She don't care. Acting a fool. You want me to tell you what's gonna happen too? Yo, her kids is gonna see all this bullshit that's online and stuff when that kid get over. Like, yo, my mom was wilding, man. That's why I don't put that many pictures online. That's why I haven't even put my picture on Rosalind Perkins Instagram yet or Twitter. Not yet. No, not yet. I don't want motherfuckers following my children and shit like that. Cause I still want my kids to be kids. Yeah. That's why I said, yo, this show right here, yo. We jumping out the window in this shit. We ain't giving a fuck because at the end of the day, this is what y'all niggas is doing. This is how, and we gotta call y'all niggas out. Like, yeah, Keke Palmer makes the black community look crazy as fuck. Yeah, she make us look fucking crazy. Cause did this nigga really hit you? This is what we're asking now. Did this nigga really hit you? This nigga's recording you now. This nigga don't look like the smartest motherfucker in the world, I tell you. I ain't calling him a dumb nigga, but I don't know this nigga's, I think this nigga's scared. He's scared of you and your mama, and I think that's why you started going out with the nigga. I think that's why you couldn't leave the nigga alone. Probably wasn't a dick, cause at the end of the day, because you still disrespecting the nigga. When a bitch is digmatized, the motherfuckers getting respect. Oh, you hungry? What do you want to eat, baby? Let's take a shower together. All this shit. She ain't even fucking nice to you. This fucking girl's mean, man. That's why I said, yo. That's why I think it's the mama. Because you got to look at Keke Palmer's life. Ever since she was little, she was paying bills. She was an actress. She was a kid actress. And what she did with the kid actress, took care of the house. The mama sacrificed a little bit so the daughter can make it, but at the end of the day, the mama ain't working no more. I know that. The mama probably got a house that Keke Palmer's paying for. I know mama don't got no job. What, she gonna be the fucking manager? Everybody wanna do this Kris Jenner shit. Reason why Kris Jenner could do it, because she's narcissistic. She's alright pimping out her daughters. Nigga, that's what she's doing. If we look at what Kris Jenner's doing, she's pimping them out. Oh, do this. You need this. Oh, you ever thought about plastic surgery? Oh, you might need to get your boobs. That sounds like Kris Jenner. I'm just being honest. You know, she pimps out her own daughters. Them babies are her son. That's why her son was fat and a loser and got played by a stripper, former stripper, or niggas call them these days exotic dancers. You know? And like I said, I ain't trying to diss Keke Palmer's mama, but she's a clout chaser. She want to be Keke Palmer now. We got a lot of mamas like that now. They want what the kids got. They just can't play their part. All they gotta do is play their part. You know? That's why, what's his name? There's a football player like that who plays for Kansas City, the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. He looked fucking crazy because of his baby brother and his wife. Because they want to be in the limelight with this nigga. Nah, nigga. Throw a football with the nigga. Nobody want to see your corny ass dances. Just take care of them babies. And the pop should have told him, like, yo, what the fuck you doing with this crazy bitch, man? This bitch is trying to take your shine. You expect that shit from the father. Pimped out and shit like that. Nigga, we're not going to even get into that shit yet, but because we talk about Keke Palmer. We kicking her mama's back in because her mama trying to be Keke Palmer. And let me tell you what my opinion is. Yo, if I was Usher and this bitch out here calling niggas gay and shit like that, nigga, I'll be on the interview right now. And you know what I would say? When I heard what Keke Palmer's mama said to me, I wasn't even mad. I was disappointed because I thought we were family. I thought we were friends. I would have never thought Keke Palmer's mama would say that in 1,000 years. Maybe even shed a tear. Then you know what the motherfuckers, did she call you yet just to apologize? I didn't even pick up. I changed my number because I was so disappointed. I didn't know what to do. Then after that, I would have been like, yo, if Keke Palmer was here right now, this is what I would say. I'm so disappointed that you did not stick up for me when your mother called me gay. And you know I wasn't gay. I thought we were friends and we had a better relationship. Clearly you're not, we're not, and you don't care for me as much as I thought you did. Nigga, you know how many, and then after that, you know what I'll do? I'll put out an album. Jesus Christ, man.